night tonight. Some of it's going to be on the Zoom, but most of it's going to be live tonight in Orlando, where you're going to watch Steve and Gina Merritt, as well as Mike and Sahi, both senior presidential directors, both couples. And then there's going to be all kinds of other leaders and other people sharing and great testimonials. Tonight, we're going to talk about this amazing little patch called the X39. And this little patch is a photobiomodulation patch. And what is that? That's a big word for light therapy. And what it means is that the only thing in this patch is organic crystals. They've been infused with a frequency. And when you put this patch on your body, the frequencies that are infused into these crystals tell your body to elevate GHK copper peptide. Now, if you don't know what that is, which I didn't know what that is when I got here, I Googled it. And what I learned was that it's the holy grail to anti-aging. It actually will reset 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes to a younger, more youthful state, and it activates your body's own stem cells. So it means that you're allowing your body to heal yourself. And you're going to hear some amazing testimonials. Each and every one of us is different. We will all experience different things. I like to talk about the black box inside of my body knows what I need, and that's going to be totally different than the black box that's inside of your body and what you need. But this amazing patch is not curing, healing, treating, or mitigating anything. This patch is just allowing your body to heal itself. So for myself, what I noticed immediately is that I was sleeping better. And the way I knew I was sleeping better is because I was dreaming more. After about 3 weeks of wearing the patches, I wasn't just having these vivid dreams. I was also remembering my dreams for 3 and 4 days later. Incredible. Then after using the patch for about 3 weeks, I have a girlfriend who's an esthetician, and she said, Onyx, that age spot on your face is 75% lighter and 75% smaller. Yay! Then my hair started growing like crazy. It still grows like crazy. I have to now, because I'm trying to have a short haircut, I have to go get it cut like every 2 weeks because it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And then the most amazing thing happened after I've been wearing the X39 for a year. I have one of those fancy periodontal dentists that maps the pockets in your gums. I have a map, which I'm happy to share with everyone, from before I was using X39. And then I have a new map after I started using X39. When I went in there after using X39 for 1 year, he said, Onyx? I said, yeah. He said, what's going on? I said, what do you mean? He said, 75% of your pockets are gone. He said, has your dental hygiene changed? I said, no, sir, I'm sorry, it is not. And he said, well, this doesn't make any sense because the pockets don't get better as we get older, they get worse. And I said, well, I've been wearing this little patch called the X39, which is a stem cell activation patch. So 2 years later, I went in again after wearing this patch for 2 years. He opened my mouth and the first thing he said was, wow. And I said, what's that mean? He said, these are completely healthy gums. So when you wear this product, you put it on for 12 hours, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours, and then put a new patch on. So I tell everybody, put it right next to your toothbrush. When you brush your teeth in the morning, put the patch on. When you brush your teeth at night, take the patch off, throw it away. Rest and rejuvenate, put a new patch on in the morning when you brush your teeth. Where should you put this patch? Any spot will do. So we've got more than 120 patents. We've got more than 80 scientific studies. When David does a scientific study, he puts it just at the bottom of your neck or just below the belly button, because when you do a scientific study, everybody has to be doing the same thing. But the neat thing about X39 is the reality is any spot will do. Your stem cells will move systemically through your body looking for the weakest link. So whoever invited you onto this call tonight is going to be your sponsor. So at the end of this call, if you find that you want to use this product for yourself or you want to join with us and build a business, either one is fantastic. You're going to get back to the person who invited you onto this Zoom call so that they can get you started either as a customer using the product or as a distributor or brand partner in order to be able to share the product and wait to hear about this amazing opportunity that's attached to it. So you're going to be very, very blessed tonight. I'm really glad that you're here. Steve and Gina are absolutely fantastic. Steve is always so funny, and Mike and Sahi are also fantastic. So there's going to be a lot of great information, a lot of great energy, and I think we're going to have a really, really fun night. So tonight they're actually in Orlando, and I think that they're just about ready to start. Let's send them a note, let them know that we're ready. Okay, the other thing I didn't mention.
Hello, Orlando.
Hi to Zoom.
Hi, Zoom. Hey, everyone. We're Carl and Kathy Firestone from right here, about 20 minutes up the road in Orlando. I want you all to look around. This is all of Orlando right now that knows about X39. If that doesn't excite us all, I don't know what will, because this is wide open right here. We're so glad you're here. Welcome to all of you. You want to say something?
Sure. Hey, you guys, X39 is the star of the show, isn't it? I mean, if you've been sharing it in any meaningful way, you're getting stories back that are just gonna bring you to tears, literally. I was just sharing a 9-hour wonder, and they aren't, you know, everybody doesn't get results that fast, but this person did. And she called us the next morning from Virginia, could not believe what was happening to her foot that she couldn't feel for 2 years. Okay, first of all, the patch doesn't heal. We're not making any medical claims, but what it does is reactivate our own stem cells, right? And when you reactivate your own stem cells, some wonderful things can happen. So she was just beside herself, asking a construction guy, what's going on? And I said, I have no idea. Your stem cells are amazing. And that was it. So you don't need to know. Just slap a patch on them, love on people, and watch what can happen. It's a miracle. So we want to give all the praise and glory to our Lord and Savior, Jesus, tonight. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this amazing miracle of X39. We're so thankful.
Yeah. We have some amazing speakers tonight. So we have Mike and Sally Hernandez are here. Give it up for them in the back. Come on. Merritt are here. They're in the back, right? So buckle up. Again, we're so glad you're here. You're in for a real treat tonight. This is going to change your life. Welcome. Gina? Miss Gina? Yep. I was told to introduce you. Gina Merritt, everyone.
Okay, welcome everyone. How's everybody doing? Well, we are super excited that you're here. And real quickly, Steve and I have a wedding on Saturday. So if you see me on my phone a lot, it's not because I'm texting people. I'm doing grocery orders, all kinds of things, so I could be here with you. So we're so excited. Saturday's the day. And hi, Onyx. Hi, everyone around the world. Welcome, Zoom. So here we are tonight. We're going to be talking tonight about this amazing X39 patch, tiny little patch. I had a patch sitting here. Here it is. This tiny little patch has this paper on the back. For those of you who are new, you peel it off. For Zoom people, you peel this paper off the back of the patch. You stick it on your body, anywhere on your body. The best way to do it is you put the package right by your toothbrush. So when you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth, and if you don't brush your teeth, start brushing your teeth, okay? I used to work in a dental office, then I was a flight attendant, so we got a little instructions here. But anyways, when you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth, you put the patch on anywhere on your body. Now we do have case studies that we have done, and they put on the case studies, everybody has to wear it the same spot. So they put it either below the belly button or behind the neck. So if you see a picture that shows that, that is why we do that. So everybody on a case study wears the patch in a certain spot. So if there's 40 people below the belly button and then the 40 people behind the neck, that's how you wear it. So 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and you are going to feel incredible. And it goes to your weakest link. So inside this little tiny patch on the inside here, this part, it's made of nano organic crystals. Nothing goes in your body, nothing goes through your body. You put it on your body, it rises your copper peptides, which then turns around and activates your own stem cells. Yeah, your own stem cells. So it starts to work on your body. So your body starts to heal on its own, just like how God intended for our bodies to heal. So this patch is going to go to the weakest link. So if you put it on your shoulder, because you got a shoulder issue, but you don't feel something in 10 minutes, a week, beware that it's going to a different area possibly. So you wear this 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You wear it every single day. And when you go to bed at night, you take it off. After the 12 hours, you throw it in the garbage can. When you wake up in the morning and brush your teeth again, you start with a new fresh patch. So 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And you just simply peel it off and throw it away. So this is what the envelope looks like for those of you who are new. There's 30 patches in this sleeve. It's absolutely incredible, the testimonies that are going on. You're going to hear a lot of testimonies tonight up front here live in Orlando. We're so excited. We got special speakers here. Drove all the way from West Palm Beach. We got Kim Curtis. We got Mike and Saeed Hernandez. So exciting, exciting. But here is the order form. So as you came in the room tonight, we have got a full house here, Zoom. There's standing room only. Yep. And I know there's a lot on the Zoom. So this is the order form that when you walked in the room tonight, you got this order form. For those of you who are on Zoom, you might have gotten this order form sent to you through a text or an email, or you might have gotten a link sent to you. Either way is great for you to enroll yourself. So the quicker you get enrolled, the quicker they can ship your product where you can wear it daily and start getting your own testimony. So I am really excited because I have several testimonies. My first one took 6 weeks and I had restless leg syndrome. And that was the most annoying thing in the whole world because I'm tossing and turning, wiggling my legs. Steve is out there on the other side of the bed, out like a light, snoring like a hound dog. So I'm thinking to myself, man, God, please heal my restless leg syndrome. So 6 weeks, I have complete results with no restless leg syndrome. Then it took about 6 months. Yeah, you know why he's saying yeah, because I'm not tossing and turning for 2 hours or whatever. So then my next testimony is so incredible. We go to the eye doctor to get our eyes examined. We've been seeing Dr. Pianka for about 20 years. We go in and we see him, we're checking out. Steve's like, oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe it. My eyes reversed in aging. I'm like, no way. My eyes reversed in aging. Now I turned 60 on April 1st. So yeah, the birthday's already coming. I'm gonna be 61 on April 1st. Now it's like they come and they go, don't they? But he told me that he has never, ever seen a 60-year-old woman's eyes reverse in aging. Boom. That's exciting. Yeah. So then my next testimony is we go off Christmas time. We go off traveling in our motor coach. Well, it got so stinking cold. It was 20 below wind chill, -2 degrees. I am like thinking I want to move to North Carolina, but I am not moving there. It is way too cold for me. It is so cold. It's ridiculous that you don't even enjoy yourself. You're like from the house and you run to the car and you run to the car into the house. It's like, this is insane. It's that cold. So let me tell you, everything froze up on our motor coach. Everything. There was no water. You couldn't flush the toilet. You couldn't put the faucet on. So I thought to myself, I'm going to be a little bit smarter and I'm going to put a couple bottled waters on the counter. Well, when I got up in the morning to brush my teeth, to put my patch on, the water was so cold. It was like I took it out of the freezer. So you guys, listen, I have struggled with sensitive gums, sensitive teeth for years. And I got that bottle of water, brushed my teeth, swished my mouth out, brushing my teeth, and I was like screaming, oh my gosh! She was like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I'm completely fine. I can rinse with ice cold water. So that's a testimony. I know it might seem really ridiculous to you guys, but for me, I am on fire because to get rid of the sensitivity of your teeth, it is just absolutely incredible. When they took my braces up 2 weeks ago and they have to use a drill on every tooth to get the glue off. I literally was holding my hands like I was going to deliver a child, you know, like my breathing, how I do my labor breathing. And the girl's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, let me just tell you. It's just Steve. So anyway, so I tell her, listen, I've got my hands, I'm in my labor breathing position. So I'm so nervous. I'm sweating everywhere thinking it's going to hurt. She goes, well, just raise your hand if it hurts. You know, I'm thinking, yeah, right. You know, you guys, she starts drilling to get the glue off. And I did not raise my hand one time. That is amazing. Okay, now you want to go a little deeper on my story? When I get anything done on my teeth, I can get a cleaning done and it's a little brutal. But when they do any kind of a filling or like, you know, where how they do the, they put the, they fix where your recession is. So they smooth it out, whatever. They do bonding. Thank you very much, bonding. It's like a Pictionary. So when they do the bonding, this, you guys, listen, I normally have to get anesthetized, you know, like, so, numb it. I have to take up 2 pills. They call it a date rape drug. No, I'm serious. Steve drives me. He walks me in. Well, I'm staggering in, you know, I'm like, I don't even remember anything. And I sit in the chair and they do my teeth. That is how sensitive my teeth are. Does that wake up now? Hello? So I'm telling you, I am completely have no sensitivity in my teeth, but that's how bad it was before. So you think I'm fired up? Yeah, I am. I'm super fired up. And my dentist, when I tell him, he just retired and he goes, give me the patches. Give me the patches. Now I see what's happening, you know? So Dr. Eichhoff, yeah. But anyway, so I'm just so excited. I just want to welcome each one of you that are here. And as you hear testimonies, you know, just like you heard mine, remember this tiny little patch does not heal your body. It puts your body on a reboot and your body starts to begin and heal on its own. And I'm telling you right now, I am never going to stop wearing this tiny little patch because look at what it's done to my body in the short 7 months that I've been wearing the patch. And I feel like also, you know, I've been eating like crazy, like bad. And I feel like I can't even gain weight because of the patch. So I'm telling you, it puts your body on a complete reboot. You're not going to believe what your testimony is, but to have your eyes reversed in aging, I mean, flat out, Steve and I, we're like high-fiving. Why are we high-fiving? Because we saved $1,000 on glasses in here. I get a pack every month, $99. Steve gets a pack every month, $99. Or if you want to be really precise, $3.30 a day. Are you worth it? Yes, you are worth it. So if you simplify it like that, knowing that $3.30 a day for you, for your body to get on a reboot and start healing on its own, it's just incredible. But remember, this patch does not heal. It puts your body on a reboot. So, hey, who am I bringing up? Steve Merritt. Normally he makes us a schedule, and Sierra, which is Onyx's daughter, and Onyx and myself, we're so organized because this dude.
Yeah.
So hey.
Yeah.
But we're not supposed to kiss each other when you walk away.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Love you. Okay.
You don't like
Gina.
to kiss in front of people. But
Gina, what an incredible testimony that she's got. And you know, the key is that people are not only looking for their health right now, they're praying for a community of people that want to, you know, they want to be pat on the back and say, hey, you're a winner. You can do something different. You can win at whatever you want, whatever your heart's desire. And that's what we're all about. So we've got hundreds of people on the Zoom. We got a packed house here in Orlando, and we're starting the conversation talking about having better health. And if you haven't been patched yet online, get with your friend. But here, everyone that was a brand new person should have got a sample patch. And you could put it on right now. We had a gentleman not long ago in St. Augustine said that he came to the meeting with anxiety and all kinds of pain. And within 1 hour, just hanging out with us, he was feeling incredible. So that's how quickly, and you're going to hear some testimonies tonight of what's going on. But the key is you just put the patch on and let the patch do the talking. Gene and I prayed for over a year. This past year, we've been praying for a way to help and bless our friends. That was our number one prayer, was to bless our friends. And you can kind of tell from her personality. I'm a competitor. I skied on the U.S. ski team for 10 years. You know, we know how to win. We can win, but we want our friends to win. So we wanted to have a product, a technology that it actually did the talking for you. Would you like that? Yeah. So you didn't have to really be great at talking or be a competitor, whatever. You just start talking and you're going to find that it's going to work for you because people are open. Stem cell is the easiest topic you could possibly start a conversation with. Once you get to know Gene and I, you probably already could tell from her that she does not have a problem starting a conversation. Okay. She'll go to the grocery store and meet 10 people. Okay. She'll tell the one lady that she's got a baby with her and her baby's got a cute outfit. She'll tell the lady that she's got cute shoes and she can start a conversation. Guys just don't go around telling other guys you got cute shoes, right? You're going to find out that you're going to have an incredible time just starting talking. I mean, would you agree, those of you that have been in with us for the short time we've been in, for how long you've been in Orlando, that it's a very simple conversation? Clap if you think it's a conversation that is something that I'll kind of go through a little bit as I'm talking, but if you haven't been patched, get a patch on. And the key thing that you need to know on this slide is that as you get older, your stem cells get more stagnant and it gets slower. And almost everybody out there is seeing this, especially we live in Florida. I mean, we're sitting in a gold mine for all of us in Florida. Sorry if you're on Zoom and you live in Nebraska, but here in Florida, we've got people that love to retire down here, and they come to Florida because they want to have a nice peak performance retirement, all right? They don't want to be walking around sluggish, out of energy, back pain, knee pain, all kinds of different ailments. Would you agree? So you just open up your mouth. I mean, you can't go to a physical therapist. You can't go to a high-end therapist. You can't go to a chiropractor for $99 for one visit, let alone $99 for an entire month supply. Am I right? So it's very affordable. And the key to realize is that I didn't know this as a pro athlete for over 25 years, that at 30 years old, half your stem cells are active. I mean, it doesn't take long to get to 30 either. Am I right? I mean, if you're 25 in the room, you're almost there. And now half of your stem cells are firing is what they're saying. I had never heard that. You wonder why you start feeling different as you get 30 years old. Okay. Between 30 and 60, they keep more and more less activity. And 60, almost all stem cell activity is done. Okay. Your stem cells are stagnant. Now, I can't get anyone in 7 months to look me in the eye and say, I want to live for the rest of my life with stagnant stem cells. Get your friend to say that. And if he really looks you in the eye, say, where's your what? Bring her in here. I mean, one of the two got to be on their game that they don't want to live for the rest of their life with stagnant stem cells. And for $99, you start feeling incredible. And like Gina said, the great thing is the patch goes on your body and it's made up of organic nanocrystals. Okay. So this teeny little patch, it's got organic nanocrystals in it that took 10 years of research to bring to market. So like I've got people that started with me 7 months ago and they're already tired. I mean, put the patch on, put two on, because your stem cells are just stagnant. I mean, that's the key is you got to get, I mean, during COVID times, let's admit, around 7 o'clock, we're all yawning. Am I right? Now we start the meeting at 8 o'clock and look at all the energy we got. I'm just saying that something's going on since we put this patch on 7 months ago. And I encourage you to put it on yourself if you haven't, but I will say that you're going to feel incredible energy. The interesting thing is that your stem cells are going to a younger state. So all these stem cells are being reactivated in your body. And now, just like my grandkids, like I try to wear them out all day long and they seem to just keep having all kinds of energy. But at night, they go to bed, they go to sleep. I mean, they might have a pillow fight before they fall asleep, but then they're zonked out. The same thing's going to happen to you. So you hear people with energy, but then you hear them say, man, I sleep better than I ever have. It's because your stem cells, your body needs the stem cells to be activated in the proper way. So you've got organic nanocrystals in here that took 10 years to research. The reason why we call it X39 is because it's prototype 39. Perfect name for it, okay? And because people want to know what's 39 mean. It means prototype 39. Get a little closer, okay? Thanks, coach. All right, so now what that does is it formulates your copper peptide. So that's symbol for copper peptide is GHK. And when you raise up your copper peptide levels, and if you Google that, it's like the holy grail of reversing aging, your stem cells are reactivated. And the great interesting thing about the stem cells that we've got, not only are they affordable compared to injections, which is really the only other way to get stem cell therapy. And Tony Robbins just wrote a book, Life Force. If you haven't read it, it's a great read. I mean, I heard about peptides. I never really knew as much about peptides until I read that book. And that's what we have here. But almost every peptide you have to take is injected, or there's a couple that you can take orally, but not many. So interesting, you put this patch on, and through phototherapy, right? The light from your body activates the copper peptide that reactivates your own stem cells. And he said that he got injected, Tony, with an injection for $25,000 in his knee. But he talks kind of like everyone's got 25 grand sitting in their pocket to go get injections. And by the way, you might need 2 or 3. Hello. All right. So, I mean, that's interesting. So interesting here is that those stem cells that get put into your body only work in that joint or the muscle, wherever they were put. This is your own stem cells that are reactivated. And you know that every one of your organs is made up of stem cells. So they're going to your brain. Now, I did an interview with David Schmidt, who put this together, who had the 10 years, some stamina, some 10 years of stamina, okay? Have a little stamina. Give me 24 months, and I'm telling you, if you want to not only have better health, but have inflammation in your pocket from the cash, all right? Some inflammation, okay? You just need 24 months. I mean, he took 10 years to bring this to market. Give us 24 months. And you'll be blown away, okay? You ever hear how much the CEOs of a pharmaceutical company make? Well, you're your own CEO now of a product that nobody else has, but you got to have some stamina. Tonight, it starts tonight here in Orlando. We're going to have 2,000 people here in these rooms in Orlando. This is your moment because you got first mover advantage and wherever else you live online here, okay? So when it reactivates your own stem cells, they go to your weakest link at whatever organ. So that interview we did, David put up a screenshot, shared a screen of a 70-some-year-old woman, and he said, as you can see, this woman has no stem cell activity in her brain. Now, guys like Mike and I that are so sophisticated and educated as a scientist as herself, we're like, yeah, we could tell. We couldn't tell nothing what she's saying, right? We just know that it's like a different color than 3 weeks from then after wearing the X39. It's like it lights up, the brain lit up. And then in 6 weeks, it even lit up more. I mean, we can only tell them from the colors, okay? But he's a scientist, and he can tell you that the poor lady's brain was stagnant, with the stem cells were stagnant in her brain. So would you agree that almost everyone out there that has the same issue, that's why we're seeing anxiety and depression come to play, go out of the picture as they wear the X39. So, I mean, we're talking about your heart. We're talking about your liver, your lungs, your skin, the results that people are seeing on their skin, like my friend Carl. Right? Maybe Carl will tell us about his skin in a little bit, right? So, you know, we're having fun. So we're not only talking about our health, because, you know, when you get around positive people, you start healing better too, right? So don't think it's just about one thing. It's about everything combined. Now, this is interesting. Gene and I were praying. We couldn't find anything that we could bless our friends with. Nothing that was out there that I could see. That wasn't all the same stuff that we've seen before until just when I threw a party for Gina, her 60th birthday party. I know she doesn't act 60. She doesn't look 60, but she's 60, right? So we threw a party. Onyx came to the party. 3 days later, she got a hold of us and said, hey, are you guys open? So we took and listened to what she was doing. She actually had sent us the patches in 2019. So she's been waiting to sponsor us for the last 3 years that she's been in. So she thinks she's got a little stamina, right? And she was talking before we came on here, and she's got more energy than anyone, and she's been doing it for 3 years. So don't get hung up on a 2 week, like, I'm tired already. You're not tired from the X39. You're tired from what you're doing. You know what I mean? It could be your life, whatever's going on, you're wearing yourself out, but no problem. Keep grinding it, and we're going to get you free, right? What happened was she called us up, and there's nothing better than history with a friend. Okay, so not only did we teach her what network marketing was years ago, we had a product that had something that no one else had. It was very incredible, but not near like we got our hands on right here. Okay, I think somebody hit the lights maybe somewhere in the back. So turn them on, turn them back on if you don't mind. Okay, because it's getting dark on the Zoom. They can hardly see us now. So anyways, what happens is that when a friend brings something to you that we taught her how this industry works, and she not only made millions and millions and millions, I don't want to say it 17 times. Okay. And then she sold her business, same business, for multiple, add that up over 20 times. Okay. When you help, so we don't only, when we say we've helped 174 of our friends make $1 million or more, it's not just like one little teeny million. Okay. So it's up to you where you'd like to take it, but we've learned how to do this. And if you got the gusto to run with us, you're going to have a blast. But she respect us, we respect her. We've got a lot of history together. Our kids babysat for 3 years before we even talked to her about network marketing. So that's years of history. So we know we can count on each other as well. So once she told me, got us up to speed and told me that not only that she was making money, but I said, are your friends making money? Because all I need is a model that their friends are making money, and I can duplicate that, right? When she told me that all her friends were having incredible success, and some even passed her up, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be incredible. Now, I don't mean to pick on her friends, but when I met one of them that passed her up, I was like, oh my gosh, my friends are going to be rich. That just was me saying, I didn't say that to her or nothing. I'm just thinking it to me. I'm telling you out loud my mind, right? Oh my gosh, this is going to be incredible. So that's just for all of you. It's a gimme for all of you in here tonight, right? That this is for real. You could do it. Okay. So now what happens is that she starts telling us that the company's been around for 19 years. Don't get scared of that. That's a good thing. Startups are there's all kinds of people calling about startups right now. Beware, stay away from them. Okay. Because you don't really know. They might even start up with a little bit of a spark, but then they go. You know what I mean? Don't know. 19 years, I can take that, right? Onyx has been in for 3 years. Give me that. That's incredible, okay? We've been in for 7 months. 7 months is exciting to know that, hey, Steve and Gina found something. They're sticking. It's going to be huge. We don't want to miss out. But 7 months is little enough, like so little, only 7 months, that, wow, the timing is perfect to get started, okay? Because when we helped all those people win, it was all a little bit at the beginning of the ones that came in, because they were able to, when you can ride the momentum, you might not even know. We might call on you in 3 years and say, tell us a little bit about the Start X39. I don't know. Well, how'd you make millions? I don't know. I think I just got caught up in the momentum. Would you like that? I've seen it all kinds of times. They don't know what they're saying, but they got caught up in the momentum. Would you like that? Would you have a problem if you don't know what you're talking about, but you made it because you just got caught up with all of us? That's what's going to happen, right? Mark my words. If you got stamina, you got to have a little bit. All right, it took me 1,000 falls to learn one trick to be a world champion, 1,000, okay? So have some stamina, okay? And I hope you have this kind of attitude. When I was shooting to be a world champion, in order for me to get there, I had to look at the other world champions and say, if whatever they do, I can do it. I have to do it. If I don't do it, I won't be a world champion. I got to come up with things that they can't do. I had to have that attitude. My wife, Gina, has had that attitude since I've ever known her. Just like, if one person can do it, I can do it. I hope you have that attitude. And if you notice, we have all kinds of different people doing these events, so you can relate to all different people. There's not all have this. You don't have to have this kind of, my wife and I just got so excited about our friends can win here, that we're just got it bellowing out of us that you are going to win. You with me? That's pretty cool. All right. So a 19-year-old company that's been doing under the radar. I love this. They've been under the radar, promoted by doctors and practitioners. Not even guys like me that negotiated his way out of high school, told the teacher, if you don't pass me, I'm coming back. Here's your diploma. Okay, none of those guys were only very sophisticated people, right? But they're so sophisticated, they didn't talk much, and they're just quietly under the radar, if you know what I mean. Here's the patch. They stick the patch under the door. I don't know what they do, right? But they don't tell anyone. They just kept it quiet. 20 million, though, around the world. They opened up 75 countries. I love that, okay? Because every time you start talking to a friend, he's got a cousin in Australia or somebody in Europe or somebody in Asia. You can sponsor them. The last time we made this run where we had all this success with Onyx, only country open was America. We weren't even open in Canada. So this is huge for every one of you, okay? So the company, just before COVID, late 2019, they launched the X39 after 10 years of research as a patent pending. Now it's been officially patented as of July 2020. So we got years to promote this. So Onyx by herself took the company from 20 million to 280 million. Now, I'm not saying that other people that weren't in before her didn't sit up in their couches and maybe cut off the couch and do something. But basically, because of her only promoting one product, we taught her that. The last company we had, we only promoted one product as well. And she only promoted this one product. Now they're 80% of all their sales of the X39. So we don't talk about anything else, just the X39, because anyone that comes here tonight, all you have to know is we got a product. It's got organic nanocrystals on it. You put it on your skin through phototherapy. It activates your copper peptide, which reactivates your own stem cells. If you forget all that, to say you stick it, it reactivates your own stem cells. Or you stick it, you feel better. All right. You just start, you don't got to get complicated. Just be a little ignorance on fire, because that's what we were when we started in July. Now we sound a little bit more technical. Like now I can say the word photobiomodulation. I didn't even know how to say that word. I tried it like about for 4 months. I tried to say it, but I could never say it. Don't ask me how to spell it by no means, right? Okay. And don't ask me, so now 75 countries, so 280 million. And since then it's gone crazy as far as the momentum. So after Gina and I interviewed the owner and we asked them the questions that we wanted, one of the main questions that we didn't even have in our notes that Gina said, because she's just got a gift. God gives her things to say, hey, I want to find out this for my friends. She asked David, the founder, the inventor of the X39, can you keep up with us? I'm like, where did that come from? Because we weren't crushing it. We were just getting by. And all of a sudden she said, can you keep up with us? And he said, you know what? Right now, my manufacturing plant in Ireland, 40,000 square foot, in San Diego, 35,000 square foot. We're doing 280 million. We can do 1 billion without any expansion. And the last company that Gina and I were at, and the next company that bought that company, we took both of them to 1 billion. So we're not afraid to go to 1 billion. Okay, we know we're going to go there. Okay, so this is what's going on right there. Now this is 80% of all sales. We started July 1st making phone calls. And I asked Onyx, I thought this was interesting. I didn't see that you made a post on Facebook for 5 years. Have you? She said, no, for 6 years, I haven't made a post on Facebook and I don't have an Instagram. I thought that was interesting. She did everything from 20 million to 280 million with no meetings. I mean, it was during COVID too, with no meetings. She did a Zoom, but a Zoom really isn't a meeting. I mean, anyone can do a Zoom. I mean, the guys on the Zoom right now, they're wearing their pajamas watching us. I mean, it's not that hard. Anyone can do a Zoom. So we did the same thing starting July 1st. If you go to Onyx Cole's Network Marketing YouTube and you go back to July, and you'll see we started on Wednesday and Saturday about mid-July, and that's the only meetings we did until January. It was only a Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, and a Saturday, 1 o'clock training, about an hour, hour and a half at the most. And that's the only meetings we did other than make phone calls to our friends and put them on those meetings. And all of our friends are crushing it, winning in a big way. I thought that was incredible, because what do most people say? I'm going to say everyone, but a lot of people say, well, I can't really make it to the meetings. I got kids, or I got a job, I got all kinds of stuff. No problem. Let's take that excuse out. Can you wear your pajama bottoms and put a nice shirt on? Okay, for an hour, and then you can do what you want to do. I mean, so I thought that was interesting that they did that. Now, we love to connect with people, look them in the eye and tell everyone you're a winner, you could do it, okay? And know that, hey, these are for real. Even some people came to me and they said, you look younger in person than you do on the Zoom. That's why I like to come out once in a while, right? Okay, so anyways, that's just something too. So anyways, that's kind of so we started, I didn't do any post. If you look at my Facebook for 3 months, I just made phone calls from my phone, and Gina did the same thing. And we hit the company called us. We didn't even know we did it. We're just making calls. And they call us on 23rd of July, because we started July 1st and said, you hit the highest rank. Did you know that? And you did it. You broke every record. The company's been around for 19 years. Nobody's done that in 23 days, right? We didn't even know we did it. All I'm saying is that it was so interesting that almost everyone that I called said they knew a little bit about stem cells. You test me out tomorrow if you're brand new. And they also knew that they needed to be healthy, but they didn't know that at 60, they're stagnant stem cells. And they didn't know that they could get them reactivated for $99 instead of 25 grand, and they could go to every organ in your body. And they couldn't, it was like dialing for dollars from July 1st till today. Anyone you call cannot say, I want my stem cells stagnant, leave me alone. I can't get them to say that. So you test it out and see if your friends will do it, right? Okay, so here's David. He's got over 130 patents. Now, how do you say no to a guy that's got 130 patents? I don't even have a friend that's got 2 patents. All right, so raise your hand if you got a patent. Okay, Keith's got a patent. Carl's got a patent, right? So 2 guys got 1 patent. Anyone got 2 patents? Nobody. He got 130. Can you imagine? I mean, anything like, oh my, it's like E.F. Hutton talks. What do you got, right? So anyways, that's pretty interesting. Here's the patent. Okay, now this is interesting. You're going to bump into some people that say, well, I've heard of network marketing or MLM. I don't even say it them. I just say word of mouth. And hey, this has got such great technology. You don't even have to talk about that because it's incredibly how everybody just wants it. They don't care how it's being distributed. You really care? Nobody asks how the drug's being distributed. You know what I mean? They just take it, right? How about your own friend telling you this is incredible? So the reason why most people don't win in a network is because almost all the products are Me Too products. What I mean is they've got every network marketing company has the same stuff. They got weight loss, skincare, supplements. Okay. Now they've kind of got a little tricky and they've thought they come out with CBD, but they didn't know that every gas station was going to have CBD as well. Right. Okay. And then they try to say we got essential oils. Okay. Target's got essential oils. Now I'm not saying that there's not a unique collagen in your skincare or whatever, but so does the department store. So does, the weight loss. You're going to compete against Marie Osmond. I mean, it's just no end. Okay. And do you really want to buy your weight loss from a friend? That's really comfortable. I can't even bring it up. Like, ma'am, looks like you need to lose a little weight. Bam. I don't know how they do it. So anyways, that's just me with weight loss. I have a hard time. Okay. So that's why most people aren't winning in this industry because they're all the same stuff. You got to be like, here, we got a patch that you just put the patch on and you start feeling incredible. Nobody has it. Nobody can reactivate their own cells. Everyone knows they need something and they put this on. If they stick with it, they're feeling incredible on the product, right? Here's some of the things it's doing for people. Rapid pain relief. You know anyone that needs some rapid pain relief? Everybody, okay? Reduce inflammation. Everything the patch does has to do with reducing the inflammation because that's the cause of pain and disease for everything, right? Wound healing, energy and vitality. You can kind of tell the people coming up here got more energy than normal, right? So that's exciting. Mental clarity. I'm hearing that a lot because of what I said about the brain having stagnant stem cells. Think about that. That's why you're getting more clarity. Fog's lifting, okay? Sports performance, recover from exercise. Would you like to do that faster as you get older? Okay. And improve skin appearance. So we're seeing that a lot. Okay, I didn't forget about you, Carl. You're coming up in a little bit. All right, now, here's the long-term results, okay? Within first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. That's why we're seeing like autism. People are seeing incredible results with kids with autism, any kind of brain things. You're seeing the genes are being rebooted. So your body's actually going through a reboot, okay? Okay, within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. I thought this is interesting. I didn't know your brain could be unbalanced. Okay, Mark, did you know that? See, Mark is in the medical field, so he knows that your brain can be unbalanced. I'm like, would you like to live the rest of your life with an unbalanced brain? Okay, next then. I mean, if you don't, I can't help you, all right? Eliminate symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Are we seeing a lot of that? People, it's okay. Now, within 3 months, ladies, your collagen is increased. Wrinkles start decreasing. Hair starts growing like a weed. I know one thing. My nails are growing not only faster, but stronger. So that's telling me for a guy who didn't go to medical school, that something in my inside must be getting stronger and must be getting more healthy. Interesting, okay? Your bones and your skeletal, I should have you come on up here and do it, my friend, because he's already got it memorized, all right? You just read. By the way, when you get in, you can download this right on our team website, Build 331, and you just read the bullets, whatever you can read. You don't see me doing it perfect. I'm just skipping the ones I don't remember or don't understand, right? So your brain, your skeletal and your bone muscles are getting stronger. Within 6 months, this is a big one for the cardiovascular doctors. Your heart reverses in age. Would you like that? Yeah. Think about in Florida, how many people would like to have that? Just common sense people. If they don't want their heart pumping faster and better, no problem. Go to the next one, right? Just leave them alone. If you look like you don't, if you just let them go and you don't look desperate, they'll come back to you. Right. Hey, my heart hasn't been feeling so good lately. I want to try that patch out. They'll call you. Okay. Now watch. In recent studies, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average 8 years. Imagine, and that's only with 6 months on the X39. So can you imagine what's going to happen within 6 years if you have some stamina with us? Now, all of this is on the 80 case studies found on startx39.com. So you could stay up all night reading those case studies tonight, or you can trust a friend judgment, okay, that I've been, had 14 surgeries from being a pro athlete for over 25 years, living in pain for about 10 to 15 years. My go-to was Excedrin, okay, but I'll take Advil too, okay? And you'd hear it always shaking, you know, the bottles would all be shaking in my house, and Gina would be telling me that you're gonna kill your liver, which was probably true. Within 1 week, all the pain went away. Now that's the clap for that, come on. So you can't tell that I live in pain when you see me move around, right? So anyways, here's our website. Here's another reason why, and this is a good answer because almost people that you talk that would love. I never have spoken with anyone that would not like this industry to work for them. They always would like to have passive income. Does anyone understand passive income? It's like when you go to your insurance agent, you pay for that, but you know, pay for your policy, and then they keep getting the check. And they never gave us rate cuts or anything during COVID. They just they got passive income. Am I right? Would you like to have that? It's an incredible feeling because when you got it, you got the freedom to do what you want to do. So this is what, I haven't had anyone that doesn't want that to work for them, but they haven't had the right vehicle. Another reason, not only having all the same products, they have the wrong website or means to sponsor somebody. What do I mean by that? 99.9% of every person in the network sends the link to their company site. So whatever product it is, when they get the link as a prospect or maybe a doctor, I've never seen so many doctors enrolled in our business in just 7 months in my life, okay? But it's because when you send them the link, we just have our own team product website, Start X39. So we send them that link. Okay, and it has the 80 case studies, the doctor's reviews, the patents, and the testimonies right on there. There's no way to sign up. So that normally you would see in a normal network marketing link that you send, you see all the money that can be made, all the free trips that they kind of get buried in that, you know, way down below is the product that they really wanted to study. Here, you don't get none of that, only the X39. That's why people are able to see it and study it, and they get excited. That's no networking appeal. Just shows the product, okay? Don't even have to open your mouth if there's networking at the beginning. Just let them see the product, sell them on the product. They'll be blown away by what it's doing for people. So that's another reason why you're gonna win here. Now, the great thing is our friend Onyx put this together before we came in. So we had the history of the momentum, the right system with the right product. We have a 3-3-1. We just people to talk to 3 people every day, follow up with 3 people. If you're so busy that you can't talk to 3 people in a day or text them or put a patch on them, then you need to do this. Seriously, all right? So that's our website right there. Now, we talked about the case studies were done behind the neck, below the belly button. Now, before we came in, my friend Matt Curtis and myself, the people were very analytical and technical on where they put the patches. But now that we've come in and we did the interview, you can watch it with David Schmidt, and he says, these were just where the case studies were done. You don't need to wear them in those spots. You can wear them wherever you want, wherever you have pain. Wear the patch wherever you want. It works wherever you stick it. Is that difficult? So since we come in, we're sticking it anywhere we got pain. We're feeling incredible, and everybody is having incredible testimonies, and there's no stress because it's very sophisticated, but it's simple enough for a guy that didn't have all that education, could just stick it on. I feel incredible. My pain went away, right? Now, it's not only because of the patch. I put the patch on it, and the stem cells that were reactivated healed my body, but that's what is going on. So you can stick it anywhere. The only thing you got to do is make sure that you know, and Mike does a great job. I'm riding around with him in his car, all of a sudden the timer goes off. I'm like, what is that? Got to take my patch off. And I'm like blown away. He's got it down by the timer. It's exactly 12 hours. His buzzer goes off. Am I right? Saeed knows. Got to take our patches off, right? Now, Gina's got her, I've followed her technique. You brush your teeth in the morning, you put the patch on, okay? Then you wear it for 12 hours, your stem cells are being reactivated, then you brush your teeth at night, you throw the patch away, the X39 patch you throw away, and now while you're resting, your body has rejuvenated itself from all the stem cells that were reactivated, okay? So it works great unless you don't brush your teeth, okay? So that's the thing. Okay, now we got some testimonies here. Before when I was in here, I talked to a few people. I got Rosetta, is that how I say it? And Johnny, come on up here real quick, all right? These guys have just gotten in from my friends in Texas, right? Lester's your upline, okay? Come on up here, Rosetta. Tell them a little bit what's going on. And then Johnny can follow up.
All right, I'm excited.
Okay, good.
I'm as excited as those of you who are making millions.
Okay, tell them a little bit what happened.
Okay, first of all, we have a friend in Ocala who's a minister, and he knows that I have been suffering from bone density issues for years. So he went to a meeting, I believe in St. Petersburg or someplace, came back and he called us and said, hey, I've got something for you, Queen, he was saying to my husband, Johnny. He says, I'm putting them in an envelope and I just want to confirm your address. So John said, what? He says, if it's that great, I'm not waiting for the postman. He says, we'll meet you halfway on the turnpike. So we did that. Yes, we did. And he gave 3 to Johnny and he gave 3 to me. And I always tell everyone we introduce it to that, don't expect microwave relief. But that's exactly what happened to me. And I'm telling you the truth. I mean, I was so positive. I wanted to put them on before we left the turnpike. But I said, no, I better start in the morning like you. Brush your teeth, put it on. Brush your teeth at night, take it off. But anyway, we went home and we were obedient. I put it on that morning around 8 o'clock. And during the day, I kind of felt like a buzz, you know, like a little bit high from something. You don't know what it is. Well, I think that was that mental clarity kicking in because I'm 76 years old and I'm proud of it. And to have mental clarity was a great thing for me.
Wow.
I even forgot about the patch for a minute.
Wow.
Until I was going upstairs and, you know, I've had back surgery. I've had 2 back surgeries, 18 staples, and now I have 4 screws. So my core, you see me? My core was very stubborn. I had physical therapy, occupational therapy, crying therapy, praying to God, Lord, am I going to be like this for the rest? And guess what my doctor said? Well, Mrs. Jones, I'm afraid you'll have to just put up with the pain. There's nothing else we can do for you. Can I say this?
Yeah.
The devil is a liar. X39.
Yeah.
And on my second day, I was going upstairs, and usually I don't go. I send him. You know,
Yeah.
you know I can't go up those stairs, right?
Yeah.
I'm going upstairs, and I'm used to going like this.
One step at a time.
Like this. Right foot, left drag. Right foot, left drag. I was at the landing before I realized I'm going left, right, left, right. But there are many, many other things that I'm waiting to see happen. And like tonight, I didn't run up here like Gina, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah.
there. I am getting there. For someone who many doctors, I think it was about 5, and surgeons, et cetera, said, well, you're just gonna have to put it with the pain. No way, thanks to X39. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosetta. Johnny, say a few words.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Johnny Jones, and this product has been really, really great. My wife has told a good story, and I have a testimony also. My hair, I was bald in here, starting to grow. I have, and my nails and, you know, my legs here, they actually have bad circulation. And now I can do the boogaloo. My wife and I, we were dancing off a Cool the Game, Get Down on It, right? Like when we're 20 years old. And I'm dipping with it, you understand? So, and her too. So I just want to say that this product has really been amazing. I'm a manager. When I told friends about my product, I never seen anyone up this fast. Anything I've done one other market, but this market here is a great thing. And I just want to thank everyone.
Thank you. Go ahead. Wow, was that incredible? I mean, I will have to say that Gene and I have cried more for our friends' health in the last 7 months than we have for the last 5 years. I'm just saying that is how emotional and life-changing this is. And I mean, Johnny, did I just meet you?
Yeah.
We just met, we just shook, and they just briefly told me what the testimonies were, okay? And I didn't know Rosetta was gonna light up the stage when she got up. Am I right? I mean, incredible. And we need your leadership because we gotta bless a lot of people. People need to be blessed, all right? First with their health, then their finances. Okay, I got Keith, right? Keith, come on up here. Keith's got a testimony. One more. That was incredible. Let's hear what Keith has got. And he's a local contractor, Carl. He's a contractor in town. So I wanted him to tell us what's going on. Tell him how you've heard about, give him your name, how you heard about the patches, and then how long you've been on and what's been doing for you.
Well, my name is Keith Wheaton. I am a general contractor here in Central Florida. Bob Whitman, who I've known for many, many years. We've done a lot of these network marketing. Well, one of them before.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Bob's been hounding me for, I don't know, 3 weeks. And I said, oh no, Bob's got something else going on. I got, and I didn't know. I got this patch, Okay. So he finally comes over to my house and talks to my wife. My wife says, we got to get, we got to do this. I said, okay, why? Well, Bob, he says, Bob's never looked more energetic. So really? He says, yeah, 'cause Bob's got Bob. So I said, okay.
Bob is right there. Raise your hand, Bob. Look at how energized he is.
So long story short, he says, my wife says, okay, put it on 12 on, 12 off. Okay, I put it on my neck. The very next day I took it off. It was because I got a little bit of hair in the back. That's not there anymore. So, okay, no big deal. So because I'm a contractor, if my wife is watching this, can send her the link.
Okay, good.
She said, listen, we've been talking about putting cameras around the house. Okay, fine. So then now it's up to 8 cameras. So there's a lot of stuff. I got a good size attic, but because I'm a contractor, I've got to go. So I went in the attic to do all I had to do. And I came down, I was beat up, right? I'm 61, right? And I had bruises all over my arms and stuff because trying to not go through the ceiling. So the next day at work on Monday, one of the guys says to me, hey, what's going on with your arms? Why are they all bruised up? So I was in the attic doing camera stuff for the house because, wow, we were talking about it a little bit and it was over with. Tuesday morning, the bruises were gone. Wow. I'm not one of those, hey, the bruises were gone. Now, 9 months earlier, or maybe last year, my daughter had bought a house, we renovated it, and it beat me up as well. So much so that I was covered in bruises going through her attic, and they didn't leave for quite a while.
Wow.
I mean,
He started last Friday.
Wow.
yeah. So we're talking, not even a whole week. So, I mean, I know what you mean, but I also didn't have the pains. I mean, listen, I'm 61.
Yeah.
So you don't heal as fast the older you get.
Yeah.
So, but
Wow. And so you're on the patch now for 5 days.
5 days.
5 days. Give him a hand. Thanks, Keith. All right. So. Okay, so you can see that we got incredible momentum happening. We got incredible testimonies that just bring you to tears. And that's what drives the opportunity. I mean, because we recently patented the product, because it works this good, works with all of our friends, all right? There's a very lucrative business plan. And my friends, Mike and Sai Hernandez, highest rank in the company, they did it in record pace, are gonna explain a little bit about how the compensation plan works. So give them a hand. They came all the way up from South Florida. Give you a little energy to it. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, isn't this exciting? Oh my goodness. Hi Zoom. Hi everyone. I mean, how can you, I want to sign up all over again. Because it's just the testimonies. It's like, this is incredible. I tell my husband every day we get a dose of goosebumps. And it's really, like I look at him still and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy, because it is crazy. It's been a blessing. We've been in it for 7 months. And I mean, we've gotten results, but what we've seen in people from kids to, to adults, to all ages are getting incredible results. And that's a blessing. That's something we can't keep to ourselves, So when my husband brought this to me, I didn't really want to do this, but I mean, just multi-level marketing changed our life. And I mean, I shouldn't say that. We just had not found the product that was life-changing, that was revolutionary, that was unique, that only we have, that is exclusive. So we didn't want to get into anything that we can, succeed or our friends couldn't succeed, like Steve says, because if you can go, you can do this yourself and be successful, but it's a blessing when you can bring a lot of friends along with it. And this, if you're in it at the right time, the right place, the right time, the right product. These leaders, Steve and Gina, are amazing. The credit is not given to them that they deserve. They are leaders in this industry. You want to lock arms with them. You want to be around the winning people, the people who are winning, because this company is going to go to $1 billion and we're going to be part of it, part of making it happen, guys. And it's just a matter of don't compare yourself to anybody. I say this all the time because sometimes people come in the business and they say like, oh, I've been in it, a few weeks, a month, and I'm not seeing, the results, or I'm not seeing the success this other person's having. God has them in store for you. Yep. They're coming. I pray every day. That's part of my prayer. I pray for everyone that's in the company. I pray for us that God gives us the right words, puts the right people in front of us that we need to be touching and talking to. And he's going to have them for you. He just needs to see your consistency, your persistency, and that you're really going to go out there and bless people. And it's going to come. So guys, it's a matter of numbers. It's a numbers game. Okay, you patch enough people. Don't be stingy with your patches. You patch enough people. This is a business. And this business is like no other business I've seen before, because it's like your investment can come back to you as soon as you want it to. Because if you get in that big package, the diamond pack, that my husband's going to talk about a little later. But if you get into that pack and you sign up 3 people on that same pack, your investment is back. Okay, so you guys, where else do you see that happening? Guys, I'm excited because this can happen for all of us. It just takes you wanting to really do it, So, and do it, yeah. So, guys, it's a numbers game. It's going to happen. Patch enough people. They're going to see the results. Don't only patch yourselves and wait for your testimony. Patch enough people. The more people you patch, the more people going to come back to you. Trust me, they're going to come back to you. It's life-changing. They're going to come back to you, and there's going to be your business. The businesses, you patch enough people up, they get the results and duplicate that. And that's what's going to make your business grow, guys. So I love you guys. Welcome. We're here to help. And, let's do this.
All right. She always gives me that little good luck kiss. So guys, real quick, it's funny how Steve asked us to come up and explain the money part, because he's smart. He was smart enough to negotiate his way out of high school. We weren't even smart enough to do that. All right, we just dropped out. My wife and I are both high school dropouts. Someone told me today, don't say that anymore. Who was it? Where are you? She was here somewhere. So anyway, that's the truth. It's just our story. But guys, when I met Steve and Gina Merritt once, he says like they don't get the credit that they deserve, guys. If you don't know this couple, if you're meeting them for the first time, these guys are the real deal. I don't know anyone. The other night we were texting back and forth, Gina and I, and she says, I love you guys. It was late and we were doing something. She says, you have the same work ethic that Steve and I do. I said, let me stop you right there. I don't know anyone with a kind of work ethic that these guys, their work ethic is inspiring. I inspire to have the kind of work ethic that these guys have. So they're the real deal. And we met this guy. We didn't know them from a hole in the wall back in 2006. We got on their coattails. Guys, we went from being a couple that couldn't afford to pay attention, literally dumpster diving, picking up stuff and selling it in a swap shop over in Sunrise Road. I don't know if you guys know Fort Lauderdale. And that's how we were making extra money. I meet this couple, I ride their coattail all the way to 1, 2, 3, 4 millions of dollars, guys. So I'm just telling you. So I love that he's got me doing this because, again, we were so broke we couldn't afford to pay attention. And the only money that we know comes from this industry, and it comes from following this couple right here. So guys, listen, we have an amazing opportunity here. Like we said, I don't know how serious you are about changing your lives, guys, but in order to really change your life, that desire is not enough. Guys, you need a real vehicle. When people see us, and some of you do know us from our past company, like again, we made a pretty big impact because of our story. We were literally dumpster diving, selling stuff, and all of a sudden we got involved with Steve and Gina Merritt, and we're making millions and millions of dollars. I'm a high school dropout, so our story impacted a lot of people. So now you guys see us like, oh, these guys, we're no one special. The truth is, it's the opportunity, and a real true opportunity comes maybe once in your life, twice if you're very lucky. We're very lucky. all right? Because this is the second one, and this is bigger than the first one, right? So the thing is this, guys, man, here we go. So the truth is, the hardest part of a business opportunity is, for this opportunity, is for this product to work. Guys, the fact that this works, the rest is easy. And that's how we see it. I don't know, you got to really change your mindset if you're struggling. This is the magic key, and this was done for us. So the hardest part was done by David Schmidt. I don't even know his name, right? Yeah, right? So if you're really looking for opportunity, guys, you have it, and we have an opportunity. Huh? What's that? Point here. Oh, hello.
I'm trying to change it. There you go.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, thank you. So, yeah, actually, I wanted to go back here. So the truth is, okay. Hello, everybody in Zoom. All right, get the lights on. So, guys, we have an opportunity. We're really looking for an opportunity. This opportunity is not just about health. It can really change your family. My son today, he's a very successful, extremely successful music producer. And it was because when we got involved with these guys, I put him in a position to win. I built him a little studio that turned into over $100,000 studio. Today, my son has won 2 Grammys. He's, very, very successful. So if you're really looking for an opportunity, guys, secure, travel, health, get out of debt, we have it, guys. But like Saeed said, you just got to go out there and run around like a 5-year-old with stickers, sticking all people all over the place. Keep it simple. Don't complicate this. So I heard Steve, again, he negotiated his way out of high school. So he's got those smart words. I don't, sometimes you're like, he's this, he's that. I do speak Spanish. I learned how to speak Portuguese fluently from my other company. But, we all have different gifts, like you can read and write, I speak a couple of languages. I still don't know how to read and write. I look at the pictures and I remember what I want to say. But guys, we have learned so much about health issues, and this eases. We know that the patch doesn't heal, doesn't do anything, but it's helping your stem cells be reactivated, and that's balancing the body. So what we've been doing is running around like for 5-year-olds, sticking as many people as we can with the patch, and then sharing with them what we hear. I hear Steve talk about all these fancy words, and I always mess up anytime I try to sound smart. So he said photo what? I say photo abomination, and people look at me like, what? I'm like, I know, right? And I'm thinking, and I learn. I'm not saying it right, but it's not what you know, it's how many people you share this patch with. I hear all these testimonies, and I'm here talking about Alzheimer's, and I'm messing it all up. But again, my enthusiasm, like you said, wow, this guy has never felt so perky or whatever it was. People see me the same way. They're like, man, he's excited. I don't understand what he's saying, photo abomination, whatever. But let's try this. I haven't seen this guy with so much energy before. So that's all you got to do. But the truth is that I understand the opportunity. Guys, if you're not this excited, it's because you don't understand the opportunity. A lot of people think that you're going to get this excited once you become successful. No, you're going to become successful when you become this excited. All right? It's a different mindset. But my excitement comes from, again, understanding. I'm a high school dropout, but I've got a lot of street smarts and a lot of common sense, right? And I know that stem cells are a big thing nowadays. It's great because everyone who I talk to, they're all open about talking about stem cells, right? They don't want to talk about weight loss. And weight loss is a problem if it works, and it's a problem if it doesn't work. If it works, they lose weight, they're gone. If it doesn't lose weight, they're gone. So you're always constantly, this is very different. And we're in part of an industry that is blowing up. So what I tell people is, in order for you to understand the opportunity you have in your hands, you need to understand the potential of the stem cell industry, because that's what we're in, all right? And the stem cell industry is becoming more and more popular. This doesn't have a pointer, does it? Pointer? No, a pointer. No, okay, no, it doesn't matter. The stem cells are becoming more and more popular. More people every single day know about them, right? People are realizing the importance of stem cells, healthy stem cells. Stem cell industry is expected to explode. Today, it's 200 million. I think it's bigger now because every single day it's growing, right? It's expected to blow up to over 300 billion. I believe without a shadow of a doubt that we have the best product in the industry. Why? Because I've interviewed doctors. Not that I've interviewed, I have a lot of doctors now that have joined our business because of the results. And I've made it a thing to ask them key questions, right? And I'm just, boom, making little keynotes. And I didn't know this. I found out recently that stem cell injections are not cheap, right? $7,000 to $100,000 is what you're gonna spend according to how many injections you need, right? I'm thinking, wow, $100, right? I learned that 33% of the time, actually, I said this in front of another doctor, a friend of mine, and in his office, and he said, Mike, it's actually higher than 33%. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to 33%, but it's higher, right? 33% of the time, the injections don't work. Did you know that? Is there any doctors in the room? Because I want you to let me know whether or not, I know I'm saying the truth, but I want you to know, right? So 33% of the injections don't work. Guess what? No money back guarantee. Here, money back guarantee. 30 days, money back guarantee. So I'm thinking, wow, right? Number two, if they do work, like Steve says, it's localized. So if you got a problem in your shoulder, you go, you spend $25,000 on your shoulder, great. If it worked for you, great, it worked for you. But it's not gonna just take one shot. Like Steve said, you're gonna need another one. Why? Because stem cells go dormant. It's something that happens, right? So in another 6 months or a year and a half, you're gonna come back and the doctor tells you, you're gonna need another one. It's not a one-time shot. I'm thinking, whoa, why? They go dormant unless you find something that keeps them alive, right? Oh, we got that. And another thing is this, if it helps your shoulder, it only helps your shoulder. It doesn't help you with the brain, right? It doesn't help you with everything else. And I'm thinking, my goodness, this does so much more. Guys, again, I'm just common sense, right? So I know this is big. And finally, we don't have to be a doctor. I don't have to be an owner. I don't have to be the owner of the clinic. And we get to participate of the biggest industry with the biggest, guys, that to me, again, that's what keeps us up. So you need to understand that, guys, this is huge. The business is easy, right? Patch enough people. Guys, if you are struggling in this business, I always ask people the same thing. Anyone says, oh, I don't know. I always ask you, what are your latest testimonies? What are the latest stories you have? Guys, if you're going out there every single day and patching at least 3 people per day, it is physically impossible that you are not generating momentum in your business. If you are not getting new stories, Zai says it, every day we're getting calls about something. Why? Because every day we're talking to someone new and sharing the patches. I don't know anyone that gets more stories than my man here, Noel and Tasha. All right. Noel sends me videos every other day with someone that he just met, and he records it every single time. And this guy, we would have him here for 2 weeks sharing stories upon stories upon stories. So that's why he's building the momentum that he has in his business. Pastor Rich and Linda, they have so many stories, guys. But that's why, because so if you are not going, if you're not where you are in your business, it's because you're not patching enough people, period. Because again, the hardest part is having the product work. And that part, the scientists already did for us. We don't need to be scientists. We just got to go out there, patch. Don't talk. I think a mute would do really well in this business, all right? Because I think we mess it up once we start talking, and that's by me. I know I'm not smart, so I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just gonna stick, and that's why we're having so much success. It's a numbers game, but it's as simple as knowing 4 people that are looking for better health or wealth, or both, right? 4 people. And the way this business works, guys, for those of you who are new, I learned from Steve and Gina Merritt. I didn't know anything. He was drawing circles. I remember back then we used to have circles. We didn't have fancy projectors, right? So he showed me the circles. I was like, okay, those are people that tell people. He said, Mike, what you want to do is you want to fill in these circles with names, people that you know. Make a list, write it down. Every single day you meet new people. Every single day you think about new people, write it down, and fill in those circles with people who are going to get involved. I remember my girl right here, my sweetheart, Steve, Gina's sister. Raise your hand, baby. She put in my first, how many applications? I think it was 18 applications when I met him back in 2006. I didn't have a computer. I couldn't type. I didn't know, but I just knew that I got excited about a product. And once I get excited about something, guys, I just share with the world. That's just something that I do naturally. So that's what we need to do, guys. But 4 people, and the truth is, the secret for success is 20 people to the left and 22 people to the right. As fast or slow as you want to, right? There's no rush. The rush, you're going to determine how much of a rush you have to succeed, right? So you can take your time. That's fine. You can run like a man with a head is on fire, a woman, and that's fine too. That's the approach that we took. So we put 20 to the left, 20 to the right. The truth is we put about 42 people, guys, and we hit the top level in the company. Steve, I didn't realize I put 42 people to get to the top level in 42 days. But here's the deal. Thank you. Here's the deal. My conversation goes like this. I don't talk about the product and then the business. I talk about a business and then a product, because I feel that it's easier to turn an entrepreneur into a customer than a customer into an entrepreneur, if that makes any sense to you, right? So I say, hey, oh my God, we got something big. And I'm not talking about the product, I'm talking about an opportunity. So when you come and you sit down with me, what brought you to the table is the opportunity. Now I hit you with the product, because the product is a business. And if the product works, the business works. Boom, high school dropout. I know that's really complicated, right? But guys, whoa, what happened there? Right, so 20 people left, 20 people right, as fast as you can, right? From those 20, you're gonna find a few that are gonna do the same thing. 20 left, 20 right, and some in between that are gonna do a little bit less, right? Some are gonna do 10%, 20%, 30%, but you're gonna find 100%ers. If you put 20 left, 20 right, you're gonna find at least 10 to 20% of those people are gonna go harder than you. Right? And that's what the secret of the business is. But basically, this compensation plan, they pay you for everyone who ever comes below you. So you tell this guy and you don't know, and he tells someone that you don't know, and he tells someone that you don't know, and on and on and on. You don't know these people, but you love them all. Right? Because the company pays you up to $25,000 per week for all those people, right? So guys, we have people that we're working with that we didn't sponsor in Germany, in Spain, in Mexico, in Asia. We didn't sponsor them, but I'm there giving them all my love and attention, because every time they patch themselves, it's like cha-ching, cha-ching, right? So, and I want to help them, because there's another part of this that benefits me for how much money they earn. So not only does all of their volume pay you, but you want to help them make money, because you get, so Steve said, when I get to $25,000 per week, he's going to get 25% of that. You think he wants to help me? In addition to the fact that all of that volume helps him get up to $25,000 per week, he gets an additional 25%. So I told Noel and my buddy Rich, so he gets 20% from what they make. You don't think he wants to help them too? And then everyone that they tell, so think about this, guys. I sponsored 72 people, 74 up until today, 74. That's 25% from 74 people that I earn. In addition to the fact that all of their volume is already helping me make a lot of money, right? I can't even say how much. I wish I could. About $1 million a year. But anyway, so boom, 20% and 20. So guys, all I'm just telling you, it's a lot of money here. And guys, let me tell you something. I remember when I first met Steve and Gina Merritt. Look, my attitude, I think the reason why I succeeded was because my honest to God attitude was this. When I met Steve and Gina, they were in a meeting and they had shared that they were making about $17,000 a week in about 6 months, right? Right about where. Anyway, I can't even say things. But anyway, and I was like, wow, he said that. And I met him in the parking lot and I say, hey, Steve, you said you were making how much? Because I wanted to, again, I'm a lot of street smart. So I'm just asking. And he said, I'm making about 17,000. I'm like, okay, that's what he said. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Show me. Right. And, you know, we have a relationship at that point. So he's like, all right, here, he pops up, boom, and he shows me. I'm like, he's making 17,000 a week. I'm like, I told Saeed, I said, you know what? Do you remember what I told you? What?
I'll run harder than
She remembers.
than anything.
I know, I'll tell you exactly. Okay, she remembered. Okay, this was a long time ago. I told Saeed was this. I'm willing to work 10 times harder than them to make 10 times less. Guys, sometimes a lot of you see this and you want to know what's the least I can do to make the most. That's not the attitude that's going to help you win, guys. All right. I was willing to work 10 times harder to make 10 times less. So when we hear these type of numbers, I couldn't really fathom making that kind of money, but I know one thing, if I can make an extra $1,000 a month, that would have changed my life. All right. And God just has a sense of humor. We ended up making millions and millions, right? So when we hear about these numbers, 25,000 per week, people are like, really? Yeah, guys, it's possible because we've done it and we surpassed that and we're close to it again. So anyway, look, here's the deal, guys. We have a system, all right? Everything you need to build your business, like Saeed said, this is a business if you choose to make this a business. Guys, I don't know how many of you have owned businesses before. Anybody? Raise your hand. All right, good. We got a lot of people. So guys, it takes money to make money. That's just a fact. I don't know anything. If you want a candy store, if you want to sell bottles in the street corner, bottles of water, you need to invest to make money. All right. It is what it is. So guys, all of your tools are right here. It's the product first and foremost. And then guys, you want to look professional. You want to be on your game. We have forms. We have these little envelopes so that we are professional when we share this multi-million-dollar opportunity. Again, like Saeed said, you can't be cheap. You can't be greedy because you're going to get out what you put in. All right. More people you put in. So just get your stuff, do it right, guys, so that you're professional and you don't need to talk. All the information is inside because that's duplicatable. All right. You don't want to talk too much. You just want to make it duplicatable. And then talking about duplication, guys, we have the ultimate system. Don't waste time learning this during the daytime. If you're up all night like we are because you can't sleep, that's the time to look at this. But guys, it's about patching people. It's the income producing activity. Now, if you want to really learn all the ins and outs about the comp plan, how to do it, how to talk to people, 331, talk to 3 people per day, follow up with 3 people per day, and at least invite 1 to the Zoom per day, right? So go to this website. Everything is right there. I'm sorry. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. So like I said, guys, an opportunity, a real true opportunity. Listen, first of all, I don't know if you know this, but you are blessed to know this, to know about this right now, guys, because listen, not only does it take a product that works, because I want you to understand what it is that you have right now. Guys, it is so hard to get a product, first of all, that works as miraculous as this does. And again, it's your stem cells, right? But apparently reactivating your stem cells was considered impossible in the medical industry up until David Schmidt was able to achieve this, okay? So this is big, right? So it's hard to get a product to work, number one. Then once you get that, a product that no one knows about this yet, but that's not gonna be the case forever. Everyone we know is gonna know about this product, with or without you, with or without me. It's just a matter of fact. Noel and Tasha might meet some of the people that you know on their way out. They don't waste time. If they're within arm's reach, if they make eye contact with you, you're done. You're gonna be patched. All right, you're gonna get an experience, right? And finally, it's gotta be exclusive, guys. No one can get this anywhere else for the next 20 years. Are you kidding? And I'm sure by that time he'll file an extension. All right, so you got some time, but guys, why wait? All right, do you know that the best time to build this is when the economy is down? Guys, I don't know if you realize how bad the economy is about to go. And that's when we thrive, because back in 2006, we made millions. Why? Because people who were investing in real estate like I was, I'm not doing real estate anymore. You know why? Because no one wants to do real estate anymore, right? Guys, when there's no opportunity in real estate, there's no opportunity in the stock market, there's no opportunity in this and that, and everything else is going down, guess what entrepreneurs do? What do we do now? And now they're open. You know why we stopped to do this and to look at this? Because we weren't doing anything else. Because there's nothing else to do right now. We're all saving our money. I'd rather go to the blackjack table than to put my money out, you know, in stock market or whatever. So, I've been continuously protected. Fourth, please take care of your eyes. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened there. Too much energy. But guys, listen, if you're really looking for an opportunity, like I said, it's huge right now. It's so we have everything you need. We have a group. If you are here and anyone that you bring into the business, make sure that you're bringing them into the groups, because they got to be connected. How do they know what's going on, guys, without you having to baby everyone? You're going to plug them into our Facebook group, our YouTube groups, and, you know, everything you need to know is there. All right. Did we pass the page where? Maybe go back. I don't think, oh, yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so guys, this is the last part for me. Listen, there's 5 different bundles to get involved with. Get in where you fit in. But I'm always straight up with everyone who I talk to. I tell them, if you want to do the business, you want to consider a minimum of Gold Pack, all right? Gold Pack is $499. It's going to give you 5 sleeves of 30, all right? And it's going to give you one more that you get for free. It's a freebie, so it's whatever. But $500 if you want to do the business and not be capped. If you can only start with a smaller bundle, the good thing is that the company allows you to upgrade at some point. But if you're in a position where you can do it, minimum gold. Now, if you really want to go all in like we did diamond. Why? Because I knew I wanted to share with as many people as possible. And I get the product from $99 a month, $99 for a sleeve to $84, all right? And there's some other compensation perks that you get when you get the diamond. For instance, you don't pay auto ship for 3 months, and auto ship is not obligated unless you want to make money and accumulate your points, all right? So without auto ship, guys, this business doesn't work. I'm telling you right now. And basically all we're doing is buying our own product. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to bring Steve just to wrap it up, but just know something, guys. This is a winning team. These guys have done it before. And I just want to share this last part with you. When people look at us, they know we've had success, guys, but you don't know of all the failures we've had, right? I don't think that we feel confident enough to build any other network, because you know what? We've tried and we've had major losses, not losses, but we didn't get to where we wanted to go. We didn't get close to where we wanted to get, because I learned one thing. It's not about us. Doesn't matter how much dynamic you have, guys, if you don't have a product that changes people's lives, number one. If you don't have a product that's extremely exclusive to you and your company, guys, and a product that no one knows about, I don't care how much dynamic you have. Is that the right way to say it? Yeah. How much dynamic? Guys, you're not going to succeed. My wife and I, we have tried other things. And you know why we got discouraged with network marketing? Because we went nowhere. Mike can tell you, with all this energy and all this enthusiasm, you know what? Nothing. Yeah. Because we had nothing special and unique. We came into this already all beat up from the other couple of companies. And I'm talking to those people who feel like, man, I can't do this again. I've tried this before. It doesn't work. Guys, we were there. We know your pain, because we got into this kicking and screaming, doubting ourselves. I don't know. Up until we started hearing all the stories from the people that we started sharing this with. So I'm just telling you guys, it's not about you. It's not about me. It's about this product. Let's go out there. Let's patch the world. Let's make some money, and let's enjoy the rest of our financial freedom life, right? Having fun and, you know, changing people's lives and blessing them from all over the world. Thank you so much, Steve. Love you guys.
Okay. So, you can see that we're here. I mean, this is a very, very special meeting here in Orlando for every one of you. I hope you can bottle up this energy and the excitement and the enthusiasm and everyone encouraging each other to make this happen for you and your family, because we've been down in South Florida making phone calls, calling people. I mean, almost everything we've done is within 2 Zooms, a Wednesday night and a Saturday. So I hope you can keep that enthusiasm for your own dreams, not for us, because you could see Mike is going to keep going. Does that make sense? I mean, all your friends are going to hear from him through his friends, and you're going to be saying, oh my gosh, it's kind of like the people that said they had a chance to invest in Microsoft or big companies like that. Now is your time, your moment and your chance here in Orlando, and it's going to be wild and it's fun. I mean, you can see we're all having an incredible time. Even if you work your tail off in your job, this at least encourages you to have some, that you've got freedom. It's like when Gina started this industry, she could see where she was going in the next 20 years because there were other flight attendants that she was a flight attendant for 25 years in the same airplane with her that had been doing it for 20 more years. And she said, and when she got in this industry, at least she had hope that maybe one day I could be free. That gives you energy. You know, when you know one, but if you know you can't get out and you're stuck for the next 20 years, when you go to work tomorrow, look around. If you work at the bank, is there anyone there that's been there 20 years longer than you? Do they got any more freedom than you? No, they got to take a lunch break at the same time. They tell them what they got to do, and that's going to be you in 20 years. I'm not trying to depress you. You'll never forget me, okay? But I will. I can't stand this, Steve. That, right? Okay, I get it, all right? But I'm just trying to challenge you that, hey, we want you to win, and we're here for you. We're going to keep coming back, but you got like a team of people here right now. You came with a friend. Encourage each other, like Mike and Sai and Gina and I. Our friend Kim Curtis is here. We all encourage each other to make this happen and bottle that up and start making it happen, because like Mike said, it's really up to you. You got to go and make the call, but it's the easiest. You start, and it's the easiest conversation you're ever going to have. And I will say this much: once you start talking about stem cell reactivation, and did you know that at 30 years old, half your stem cells are active, 60 none? My kids will tell me, Dad, you sound like a broken record, because we say the same thing to every person. All right. So once you get it, you got it. And you know what people are leaning forward on. I know they lean forward when you say stem cell rejuvenation or stem cell reactivation. We got this technology. I know they lean forward when they find out that their stem cells can get stagnant, and they might already be. Okay. And then when you say, hey, we've got a very lucrative business plan because of the patent that we've got involved here, almost everyone wants to hear more of how to get yourself enrolled. And it's so easy. You just pick a sleeve. If you're brand new, this is the term. A sleeve is a 30-day supply. So all you're doing on the order form is just picking how many sleeves that you want to start with. Silver, 3 sleeves is for someone that at least wants to try the product. You need at least a 90-day trial on the product. Do not cheapen your body and your health, okay? Gold is if you want to make money, but you can upgrade. So if you come in at silver, you can upgrade to gold, okay? And you can't start a lawn maintenance business for $4.99. And you got product that you can use, your family can use, and you can share with. So it's incredible. You just have 5 sleeves. And then you can always upgrade to the diamond pack, which is when you're serious. You've got a 90-day window to get paid $500 every time you sign somebody up to get to senior director, which our goal is to get you to senior director, so that you can come to this big party that David Schmidt wants to have at our house. He's called us up, said, hey, I want to meet with all your leaders. We got 60 days to get there. Okay. And it took Mike and Sai 42 days to get to the highest rank. That's not senior director. That's only 3 ranks up. Everyone can do it. Gene and I got there in 23 days, mostly because of her, but we did it. Okay. But the point is everyone, now that was the highest rank. So we know that we wouldn't be standing up here saying, you can do this. We are going to have a dream night at our house in West Palm Beach, right on the water with David Schmidt. He's going to be teaching us, going to do a special training, going to get pictures for everyone so you could have a picture with him. There's going to be entertainment. It is going to be incredible. Okay. Connect with us on Facebook if you're not. Okay. And you want to be a part of when you have a team that is connected. I mean, our team, Onyx Coal's only been in for 3 years. We've been in for 7 months. It's a 19-year-old company, and we have the fastest growing team in the entire company of a 19-year-old company. Okay? Mike's only been in for a short time, and he said he's got international business. Would you love, think about this. Whoever signs somebody up in Australia or Asia somewhere or Europe, when the sun goes down here, the sun is coming up in Australia. Would you like to make money? The longer you sleep in, the more money you make. Would you like that? But how else would you get that? There's not many opportunities you could do that, okay? And let me help you on something. You might think, well, what if they don't do it? Well, let me tell you something. You think Mike is going to stop if I stop? You see what I mean? That's what's going to happen for you. There's people that have bigger dreams than you have, but if you don't share it, like Mike, like Sai said, then you don't give a chance for you and your family. So connect with us on Facebook. The #1 place to connect is the Facebook Quantum Field X39 team. And that's where we have all the updates. We talk about what's happening next, okay? Make sure you go there every morning and check it, what's going on. And then connect on Onyx's YouTube. Just go to Onyx YouTube, go to YouTube and then search Onyx Network Marketing, Onyx Coal, C-O-A-L-E, Network Marketing. And that's where all the replays from all these meetings are all posted, okay? And we've got Onyx's daughter, Sierra, and Neve. They help us run these Zooms. They make us look incredible. We're live on YouTube, right? So everyone's Mike and Sai are going to be live tomorrow night in Spanish. So you think he's on fire here? Wait to hear him in Spanish, all right? Even if you don't understand Spanish, you want to listen to him, all right? Okay? Just to get that energy. Oh my gosh, all right? You might start saying, I mean, all I know is mucho dinero, but that might work. Just mucho dinero, all right? Okay. In Atlanta, Mike is going to be the head speaker, Mike and Sai, in Atlanta. Last time, Gina, we did a run in our motor coach just before Christmas, and Atlanta was the biggest, hottest, one of the hottest meetings we did, and it's going to be exciting. So if you know anyone in Georgia, send them to this meeting. If you don't, get logged on, give you a quick heads up what's going to happen at 11 o'clock. So you know, all of you guys got first mover advantage here in Orlando. Put your guests on. Mike and Cy are going to show the plan just like we did tonight. They're going to go through the presentation. They're going to take a break from 11:30. I mean, from 11:45 or 12 o'clock to 12:30 for everyone to sign up in Atlanta. And then everybody that's online watching is going to listen to Onyx give a little teaching on tips on how everyone's winning with quantum field. So that's going to be from 12 to 12:30. Then they're going to do recognition, and Mike and Cy are going to come in there and crank it up and tell you exactly what they're doing. So tonight was a meeting about the opportunity, but Saturday we're going to be teaching you how to build the business. That's what we've been doing. My brother and sister-in-law are here tonight, Don and Sandy Marr. All right, and they taught Saturday. It was incredible. Okay, everything you need to know, how to work in depth, how to teach, but in 1 hour they taught. So we can get all the information crammed in 1 hour. Just log in, get your notebook out. Gene and I got pages of notes from my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, all right? So that's going to then from 12:30 to 2:30, there's going to be recognition and training in Atlanta. So that's going to be, you can watch it online. We use the same Zoom link and the same password, 39, X39, 39, for everything that we do, all right? Here's going to be at our house. You can kind of see it. We've had other gatherings there. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be on April 15th. You got till April 14th to go senior director. How do you do it real quick? You go manager. That's 2 right, 2 left. You think anyone can put 2 right, 2 left? Okay. You know anyone that wants to have these kind of results like Rosetta's, all right? Testimony. Then in order to go director, you just have to put a manager right and a manager left. So a manager is 2 right, 2 left. We've got, Jody has got all the brochures in the back on how to set your goal from manager to senior director. So the way you go director is you just have a manager right and left. Now you're a director. How do you go senior director? You just break 2 directors, and they can be on both legs. You just got to break 2 directors. So if you think manager is simple, 2 right, 2 left, all you have to do to go director is 2 right, 2 left. A manager right and left on each side. And then that was a director. So that ain't very hard to go director. Just help 2 people go director. You're at the party with David Schmidt, shaking his hand, getting his picture. Our meetings are Monday at 8, Wednesday at 8, Friday at noon are English. Okay. And then on this Friday is going to be Mark Dickey. Where's Mark Dickey? Right there in the back. Give him a hand. He's going to be tearing it up. He's a senior director. Executive director. Mark is an executive director. That's the 3rd highest rank of the company right there. So shake his hand. Anybody got any questions? Ask him. Now, Kim, come on up here real quick. She's the highest rank of the company as well. My friend Kim and her husband, Matt. Kim, tell them your testimony real quick and what they should do to break out of here.
Okay, break out of here.
Highest ranked senior presidential director.
You guys should give yourselves a hand for being here tonight. Because every one of us that are senior directors, presidential, executive, whatever, we were sitting in the same room like this making a decision.
Yeah.
So this is right place, right time. And how about having a patch? I was thinking when Mike was talking, how about having instead of getting injections, you get one time and only goes to one area. We are constantly having activation. I mean, this is a no-brainer. So 7 months ago, Matt and I started the business. I wanted to tell one quick, really funny story. I'm always looking over at Matt at night. He's moving around a little bit in bed. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but I look over and he's got the patch on his back. I'm like, Matt, you did not take your patch off. That's why you're not laying still. Anyway, so you got to remember to take that patch off. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so 7 months ago we started, and one of the things I suffered with in my life is chronic asthma. And if you know anybody that's had asthma, it is, sorry, it's constant. And so, a few weeks went by and I wasn't getting better. And I'm like, man, I really want this to work. I said to Matt, I've been praying about this and this just needs to go away. About 2 months in, I started getting some relief. Yeah. When you have asthma, you are either having a hard time breathing or you're coughing in the morning and you're coughing at night. Poor Matt, I cough sometimes all day long. Yeah. It was, and for no apparent reason, I can't figure out what caused it, but I got it when I was older. It's called adult onset asthma. There are so many people that suffer with that. And it, because this patch doesn't do anything, I mean, it's the patch, but it didn't heal me or anything. Yeah. I put the patch on, activated my stem cells. It started to take the cough away. Only started taking away at night. I quit coughing at night. Every time I went to lay down to go to bed at night, I had a cough. You can't lay down, go to bed when you have a cough. So it went away.
Wow,
Then it
praise
started
God.
working on the morning. Then it started working on, you just continually have mucus. I'm sorry to say that, but it's just a constant chronic. It's annoying. It's a hard thing to live with. It's almost completely gone. I mean, it's really been a blessing. And if I had been the person that would gave up and didn't wear the patch, and you have people say, I don't know, keep using the patch. You are going to have the patch is going to activate your very own stem cells, and you are going to realize something in your life. So hang in there, use the patch, get the testimony you need, and use your testimony to go out and share with people and change people's lives. We love you guys, right? You couldn't be on a better team. I'm telling you, I've been with these guys for 20 years. I've known Gina since she was 18. I know she loves me saying that, but I know them inside and out, and I know you couldn't be in a better team with more momentum. Mike and Sai, you always amaze me. And I was around Mike and Sai when they were like babies in the business, not just babies in the business, literally babies, like in their 20s or something. I'm like, this is crazy. But anyway, they got blessed and with the leadership that we have here, and you will too. So come join us.
And I mean, it's an incredible feeling. What I really love, Mike was talking about the weight loss and everything. I really love the emotion that you get. This is my own friend, and she was suffering with this chronic asthma for years. And the fact that if we wouldn't have said yes, I didn't know that was going to happen for her. I mean, I'd pray that it would work as well, but we didn't know. And the testimony that she's got makes everyone of us, the person who shared it with them, feel that good. So the great thing is yeah, you want to help people with their finances and make money, but if you can at least lock us all in on look at what we're doing for our friends health-wise, which is way more important than money, okay? And then everyone gets blessed with their finances. I love what the product can do so everyone sees that, hey, we really do want everyone to have a better life in more ways than one. So every Thursday we have the Spanish meeting, and every Saturday we have the training. So this Saturday is going to be live from Atlanta. So let's bring Gina back up here to wrap it up. It's been great sharing with everybody. Excited to be partnered up with you.
So, hey, real quick in closing, amazing night, guys. Yeah. So real quick, a couple things that they missed. That's why I come up to clean it up at the end. Just kidding. It's got a 30-day money back guarantee. So that is absolutely incredible. So you have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So, and you just get in the package that, best suits you. If you can only afford a gold, then you get into gold. Even though you get the product at the diamond package for $84 instead of $99, you have to get in. It's the most important thing is to get in, get going, start wearing the patch, start patching your family, start seeing testimonies. Come on, $3.30 a day. Amazing, amazing. So make sure you get yourself enrolled. Zoom people, make sure you get yourself enrolled before you go to bed. Do not go to bed because all the international people are waking up and they are rocking this like crazy. So again, it's going to be an amazing time at our house, and every person in this room can qualify to come. Guaranteed, exclamation, completely. So real quick, in closing, remember all the testimonies. The patch did not cure the person. It only put their body in a reboot. And this patch did not heal their body. So just in closing. But anyways, guys, it's been amazing. Make sure you get your tools so you can go out there and share the great news of this patch and see some life-changing testimonies. Again, thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Onyx. God bless you guys. Drive safe home. It's been a pleasure. God bless you guys.